God whispered. The ring they removed wasn't just metal, it was bondage. They're freeing themselves to remember you. Last night, a promise was shattered, so a destiny could unfold. You were the name echoing in their breaking. They said goodbye with trembling hands. Their soul whispered your name before sleep took them. That paper wasn't just a contract, it was the silence between you. And now it's torn. The truth is, they never forgot your light. Even marriage couldn't eclipse your memory. Their goodbye wasn't just to a person, it was to the lie they lived without you. I saw them staring at your old photo, holding divorce papers like scripture. That chapter closed at midnight. At dawn, they searched for your spirit in prayer. You thought they moved on, but they were just buried alive in obligation. They weren't unfaithful to you. They were unfaithful to their own soul by staying. Heaven recorded their heartbreak and yours. Now it's time the two meet again. They wore a ring, but their heart wore you. The altar they stood at cracked the moment they whispered your name under their breath. That marriage was never love. You were always the prayer beneath it. Angels held them while they cried for you. The contract is over. The calling is not. They begged God for a sign. Then your face appeared in the dream. Don't doubt the timing. They were meant to walk through fire just to find you again. Love doesn't die in divorce. It returns to its rightful home. They didn't fall out of love. They fell into illusion. You're the truth they returned to. They said, I do to silence. Now they're running back to the sound of your soul. The tears you cried were counted. Now it's their turn to weep and remember. The contract ended, but the covenant between souls has just begun. They kissed a goodbye, but their spirit is calling your name at sunrise. Their heart has always belonged to you. The ring was a detour, not a destiny. It's not over. It's finally beginning. With truth, with surrender, with you. They signed the paper, but whispered your name after the ink dried. Their freedom is the echo of your love. They thought it was over with you, but God kept rewriting their dreams with your face. The marriage died the moment they realized you were the one they couldn't forget. They burned the lies they told themselves and wept for the truth they left behind, you. Their vows cracked under the weight of your memory. Nothing real ever left. They ended it not out of failure, but because your name still lives in their bones. When they saw your birthday on the calendar, they cried over a life unlived with you. Your silence taught them more than their marriage ever did. They realized the vows they made were built on fear, not love. You were always the courage. God showed them a vision, not a wedding, but a reunion. The contract broke, but the divine tether to you remains untouched. They were never supposed to marry them. They were just surviving without you. They left a home to return to a heartbeat. They left to find you again. The person they were with didn't ruin them, but they reminded them of what they're missing, you. They deleted every trace of their past, but searched for your name last night. They tried to replace you. Now they pray for a second chance. Your name broke the chains they stayed in far too long. They thought time would heal it, but time only led them back to your shadow. The lie they lived collapsed the second they saw your name in a dream. They didn't lose everything. They're just starting to realize you were everything. The ink dried, but your memory never did. You were the one they were always meant to build forever with. They know it now. The moment they left, they felt God nudge them toward you. Their soul is screaming for a love that never truly ended. If this touched your soul, don't scroll, comment your favorite quote, and subscribe for more.